Okay, well, good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, December 28th. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year, all the things. So I hope you had a great holiday season. We're kind of wrapping up the end of 2022. Excited about 2023. I can see Christy's excited because she already has celebration behind her as her backdrop. So I love that. That's so good. So I thought tonight I would just take a few minutes and just talk a little bit about why I love this business and I love this company so much. So a little bit about me. I'm Jennifer Keller. I am a company vice president with Park Lane. I have been with Park Lane for just over 2 years. Before I was with Park Lane, I was with another jewelry company that unfortunately closed at the end of 2020. And when that happened, a lot of us were very surprised. I didn't really have a plan B. And I thought for a split second about maybe retiring, but I'm just I can't do it. I love this business too much. I love the people. I love the products, all the things. So I knew I wanted to stick with jewelry. And so I looked at about 3 different jewelry companies, kind of lined them up, compared all the things. And by far, Park Lane was the best choice for me. So what I want to share tonight is 3 things. I want to talk about why you should look into direct sales, why Park Lane, and then why our team Sparkle. So first, direct sales, and put a 1 in the chat if you have done any kind of direct sales business before. Because what I love about this business is it's an equal opportunity for everyone. You know, we have women on our team who are younger, who are older, who live in cities, who live in countries, who are college educated, who are not educated. Well, everyone has a little education, but you know what I mean? Not college degrees, some that went into the workforce, people who are retired, people who are teachers, who are nurses. I mean, it's just open to everyone. And just a little about me is before I became a jewelry lady, I was a CPA. And I still have one little accounting client that I take care of. And it's just a reminder to me all the time that is not my fun job. This is my fun job. Being with women and playing with jewelry is fun. But I love with direct sales, like I really can't think of another almost investment opportunity that has a bigger return. Because for a couple $100 that you put into getting started in a direct sales business, the return can go anywhere from a couple $100 a month up to a couple $1,000s a month, and so on and so forth. It's really all about you and how much time you can give to it. So I love that it's just equal. We all start with a kit. We all get trained hopefully the same way. And it's really up to you how far you want to take it. So I love just the whole industry of direct sales. Why Park Lane? I mentioned, that I looked at 3 different jewelry companies and Park Lane was the best for me. And I think the reason for that boils down to 3 things. It boils down to the people, the products, and the programs. So a little bit about the people. Park Lane has been around for 65 years or 67 years. I don't know, someone will correct me, but 65 plus years, I will say that. I know they started in 1955 when Walt Disney started Disneyland, and I can't do that math that's fast in my head. So we're just going to go with 67-ish. Okay, Christy said 67. Okay, I feel like this was a quiz. Okay, so they've been around for 67 years, and that says something to me because you're looking at a company that has been through wars, has been through recessions, has been through all kinds of a pandemic, all the things, and this company has survived that. And when I looked at Park Lane, one of my biggest concerns was, our previous company basically closed, I think a lot due to COVID. So how are you guys doing? I didn't want to join another company and have the same thing happen. So what I learned from Park Lane is that 2020 was actually the best year they've ever had. And I thought, how can that be? Like, I don't even know of any company that can say that about 2020. And what I found out was, sorry, I have something in my eye. What I found out was that when COVID hit in March of 2020, they immediately pivoted and started training their stylists on how to do this business online. And I'd always, I'd sold a little bit online over the years, but that was always the backup plan. I did everything in person. I didn't know of another way. And so when COVID hit and all of us were forced to stay home, they immediately started training their stylists on how to do Facebook shows, how to do Zoom shows, how to get good lighting, how to get jewelry close to the camera. And so a lot of those stylists were able to transition their in-person business into 100% online business. Now, thank goodness, we're out of COVID. And so a lot of us have gone back to doing in-person events. A lot of people have stayed with the online parties. And then I would say most of us are doing a hybrid. Like I typically do one party a week in person, and I do one party on Facebook a week. And I love that. I love both of it. I love that I can go out and be with people. And I love that I do parties kind of like this. And then when we're done, I turn the lights off and I go downstairs and have dinner with my family. Like it just gives it more flexibility. And I think it's kind of helped overcome some of the objections that we'd always heard. Like, I can't do this because, my husband travels, or I work full time, or I have little kids, or I take care of my parents. And now when you can incorporate the online part of this business, it allows you to work that in kind of the nooks and crannies of your day. So I love that they are very quick. They're just very smart. They move quickly. They're very proactive as far as their business. Another thing about the family is they are a family-run business. They are on their third generation of the Levine family. I met several of them on our last incentive trip, and they're just wonderful. It just kind of gives you that warm family feeling that, so many of us enjoy being part of. So the people are great. And then, of course, the product. I love that we sell jewelry. And I will tell you, before I started doing this, I didn't even wear jewelry. It wasn't even on my radar. I had little silver hoops for special occasions only. And so it was my mom actually who said, I think you should look into doing that. And I thought, you got to be kidding. I don't even wear jewelry. Like, why would this appeal to me? But I love that it's jewelry because we get to wear it. This is a visual product. So if you're able to hold up, a pair of earrings and say, aren't these cute? You're like 50% trained just by being able to do that. And so when you're out and about, you're a walking billboard for your product. And what's great about jewelry too is you don't have to educate people on how to use it. They don't have to take the time to learn the history and the health ramifications, but the health benefits. It really is as simple as these earrings are so cute. They're put on big ones, are going to drop 10 pounds off your appearance. Like it's just a very simple, easy product. And I like that nobody has to stop wearing the jewelry they have to do Park Lane. You can layer it all in together. I tell them, it doesn't matter where you get your jewelry, Claire's, Nordstrom, Brighton, a boutique, you can layer it all in with everything with Park Lane too. So jewelry is just a fun product. Of course, it's the #1 gift item. I love that we have such a variety in our line. We have something, if you like the dainty delicates, like the necklace I have on, you can do this. If you want some big, bold pieces, like you can probably see behind me, we have some statement pieces, designer inspired pieces, and a range of prices, which I'll get into that when I talk about the customer specials. And then, of course, there's a great guarantee on it too. And what the guarantee is, if a customer or a stylist has any problem with a piece in the first 4 months, Park Lane will replace that free. After 4 months, it's just $10 plus tax and shipping, and she'll get a new one. So I love that the company stands behind the product, which is probably another reason why they've been around for 67 years. Okay, then let's talk about the programs. This is my favorite thing to talk about because this is a very rich program-filled company. So they have programs for customers, hostesses, and stylists. So for your customers, the most brilliant piece of marketing I feel like I've ever heard in my life is their everyday sale. So every day they offer this sale where if someone purchases 2 items at full price, they can get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are always the least expensive. And every time I say that at a party, I have to say it twice because it doesn't compute the first time, because I can't even think of a store where that's how they run it. So for example, I just noticed, I'm looking at myself. So I'm wearing these earrings. These are our Whisper earrings. These are 26. This is our Brenly necklace. It's 30. And then I have on, all these fun bracelets, which I can't remember the prices of, but I think this one's like 100-ish. So if I was at a party, someone wanted to purchase what I'm wearing, they would pay 26, 30, and then half price on all these bracelets. So it just feels so good to help customers get the best deal. They love it. I love it. It's a win for everybody. So the customer sale they love. Park Lane also comes out with new jewelry really officially twice a year. We have a big line coming out in 2 weeks, our spring line. And then in the summer, we come out with our fall line. But for the past couple of years, they've also come out with a summer line. They've come out with a holiday line. So there's always a reason to get in front of your customers because there's new jewelry. And then at least monthly, but it seems like it comes a little bit faster than that. Park Lane does these things called style drops, where they take a gorgeous piece of jewelry and they discount it down to like usually between $20 and $30 that you can get with a $40 purchase. And so I pulled a couple of them. So this one, for example, this is one of our newer ones. This is our Kingdom bracelet. And so with a $40 purchase, I believe you can get this for $35. I didn't check that, but it's something right around there. So that's a style drop. Another one, I saved these from the summer because I just loved them. This was another fun one that came out, and they don't last. Like, don't look too close at these because you can't get them. They're gone. But this one you can. This one's still available. So they're meant to just be this quick thing that pops in that you can show your customers. And now my customers are trained. Like if they like it, they get it because they know it's not going to stick around for very long. So there's these fun style drops that they come out with. They also have a Sparkle Box subscription, and a Sparkle Box subscription is either one piece or two pieces, one piece for $24 or two pieces for $39. And it comes in these pretty boxes. You can see a green one. There's a pink one behind me. There's, I think, a red one somewhere. But every month, if you subscribe to it, you get this box and you don't know what it is. And so this is the most recent one that we just got for December. So it came with these beautiful star crystal earrings and then this necklace. Both of these pieces, $39 plus tax, no shipping even, for $39. So it was a great idea for the holidays to give as a gift. It's a fun little treat yourself kind of a thing, which isn't too expensive. So Sparkle Box is another thing that you can share with your customers. And then, so I'm forgetting anything. Oh, and I even love that our jewelry comes in these cute little gift boxes. It's just packaged and presented well. So that's for our customers. In addition, a lot of times they can get bonuses. So if they flip through the catalog, this is one thing I hear sometimes is, oh, a lot of your jewelry is expensive. It is expensive if you were to pay full price for all those pieces, but we would never let you do that. So a lot of our impression bracelets,
I don't have it.
which are these right here. These come in, I don't know, 12 different colors. They retail for about 182, and we can help customers get these for $30 as a bonus. So even my husband is well trained. Like if he takes a catalog to work, I tell him, okay, what are you going to tell the girls? What are you going to tell the girls? He says, I know, buy 2 items, get 4 at half price, and then send you their wish list. I'm like, oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud when he does that. So the customers love the jewelry. They love the sale. And then of course the hostesses. Now, as a hostess with Park Lane, you can do a party in person. You can do a party on Facebook. You can do a party on Zoom. You can do a party at Starbucks. There's all kinds of venues you can do. But as a hostess, she gets $20 in free jewelry for each order she gets up to 10. And then when she has 10 orders, it doubles to $40 in order. So if she has 5 orders, she gets $100 in free jewelry. If she has 10 orders, she gets $400 in free jewelry. And it doesn't matter what size the orders are. So what happens a lot of times, this just happened a few weeks ago to me, is I had a hostess, Lindsay, and she got 7 orders. So I said, okay, Lindsay, you have $140 in free jewelry, 7 times 20. I said, if you have 3 more friends buy even a pair of $26 earrings, you're going to go from $140 to $400 in free jewelry. Do you think she got 3 more orders? Yes. Everybody can use a pair of earrings, especially, under $30. So the hostess benefits really work to help the hostess get an amazing amount of jewelry. Plus she gets 4 items at half price. Plus she can get any piece up to $200 for $30. When her friends book parties, she gets that same bonus at their parties. So this is really what keeps your business going. So I'm coming around to year 3 with Park Lane, and I have hostesses now booked for their 3rd party in a row. A lot of them will just keep doing parties year after year, which is great. And then the programs for the stylists. All right, so as a stylist with Park Lane, First, you make anywhere from a 30 to 50% commission on everything you sell. And the reason there's a range is because, several of you put a 1 in the chat that you've done some sort of direct sales business. If you have previous leadership experience with another direct sales company, Park Lane will recognize that and they will bring you in at a higher level and pay you accordingly. I can't tell you how much I appreciated that, how much many of us on our team appreciated that, because I had spent 20 years with another direct sales company with no intention of leaving, building a team only to have it just taken away, and just felt like overnight, really. And here was Park Lane that came in and said, we recognize that you have leadership experience. We want to bring you in and treat you like a leader. So if you have previous experience, please, let me know, let whoever invited you to watch know, because that might be an option for you. So you start at 30%. And then if you want to build a team, you can keep working your way from 30% all the way up to 50%. And once you kind of reach that next level, that's your new base. You never go back down. You never lose your title. The only place to go in Park Lane is up. So that's how much you make on your net sales. You can also earn an unlimited amount of free jewelry. So first, you can always be your own hostess for your own party. I just submitted a party today in my own name. I collected $400 in jewelry from people that ordered from my VIP group, collected $400 in jewelry, press submit, and then I opened another party. I'll wait till I get 10 more orders, submit, collect more jewelry. They also have a program called their Rich Rewards Club, and it's 5 levels. I won't go through all of it, but I'll just tell you about the first 2. So the first one is if you sell $1,000 in your first 2 weeks of the month, every month it repeats, Park Lane will give you $250 in free jewelry to pick out. And what's great about that is in the beginning, you're adding jewelry that you want to wear, that you want to show at your parties, but you will get to a point where you will have so much jewelry, you don't even know what to do with it. So I just earned this for December. I went in and I ordered 7 of these necklaces. Do I need 7? No. But I'm going to give them away. It allows me to be so generous. I do on-time drawings. I do drawings if they participate in my VIP group. If I send a necklace to a hostess, so it just allows you to give so much away because you can earn so much free. The second level is if you sell $2,500 in a month, you earn a designer piece. And it's always something that they're going to come out with. So like a few months ago, it was this one. How beautiful is this? I don't even know when it's coming, but I think it's next month. I think it's January. So we earned this one free for the stylists on our team that sell $2,500 in December. They win these gorgeous sparkly earrings. That's this month. And then in January, they'll have something new. So if you are a carrot driven person, there's always something fun to go for. Another thing they just did is, this is it. There's so much I can't even keep track. So if you sold, there really is so much, it's hard to keep track, but we help you. But if you sold $1,000 in the last 2 weeks of December, they're going to send you this gorgeous necklace. This is a new one that's going to be in our spring line. So you got this one free. So honestly, and I'm sure these girls would agree, sometimes I get a box in the mail and I'm like, this is so pretty. I have no idea what I even did to earn this. Because there's always something. So you can get a ton of free jewelry if that's your motivator. They also have a couple of really good incentives. They have a Mercedes car program where even at the first level of leadership, which a lot of girls get to in their first month in the business, you can start earning a Mercedes car bonus. And, if you don't want the Mercedes, you don't have to take the Mercedes. You can they'll basically either give you $700 a month if you take the Mercedes, if you go get one, or if you don't want to do that, they'll give you $500 a month that you can use towards your own car payment or whatever you want to use it for. Really, it doesn't even have to be for a car, but that's a bonus you can earn. They have 2 amazing incentive trips every year where they pay for airfare. It's always like a 5-star resort. I've been in Park Lane now 2 years. I've been to Key West with them, and I've been to Aruba with them. And then in February, we're going to Kona, Hawaii. In probably September, we're going to Cabo to the Hard Rock all-inclusive resort. And then what's super fun is in January, I think on January 12th, they're going to announce the next trip. So if you're looking at getting into Park Lane, you have picked a good time because you're coming in right at the beginning of this trip qualification, and there's no reason why you can't earn it. And before COVID, they went to Europe. So I'm thinking, I'm just naming it and claiming it, that that's where I feel like it's going to be. I could be wrong. I don't care where it is, really. I love traveling, and I love traveling for free. So wherever they want to take me, I'm there. Okay, and then I mentioned a little bit about how you can build a team if you want. Recruiting or sponsoring is completely optional. I love that part of the business. One, the financial part is great because you do earn commission off of your team that you have, but it also gives you a chance to grow in leadership, to help someone else fulfill their dreams. Like, I really believe that direct sales is a personal development program with a compensation plan attached. Like, the growth I see from women helping other women is just amazing. Okay, so I think I hit the highlights on why Park Lane. So I told you why I love direct sales, why I love Park Lane, and then let me end with why I love our team. So our team name is Team Sparkle, and we've been together just over 2 years. And when a lot of us got started back in December, January of 2020, and then January 2021, we didn't have any idea what we were doing, but we were super excited. We like to say we were ignorance on fire. And so we looked at that first year like, okay, it's our freshman year. We don't really know where the bathrooms are. We don't know who the cool kids are, but we're just going to pretend like we know what we're doing here. And so we faked it a little bit in the beginning. We asked a lot of questions. And then we came around to 2022, and it was our sophomore year. And we felt a little bit more confident. We got some systems in place. We really worked together. We have a very collaborative team. And so as we come around now we're heading to our junior year. And I don't know if you remember this from high school, but your junior year, you start to drive, you can go to the senior prom, like you are the cool kid. So we have all this confidence going into year 3 of our business, and we are just ready to explode in growth. We really are. We have great systems in place. We have an amazing onboarding for new stylists. We have a glam plan that walks you through your first week, 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, but it's all geared to go at your pace, however fast or slow you want to do it. We have trainings available. We have contests. We have incentives. It's all prepared for you. So if you decide to join our team, you are not going to have to go through freshman year. You can jump right into the junior year with us where we know what we're doing. So, and we would love to have you. Okay. So, and then of course, the final thing is, how much does it cost to get started with Park Lane? I mentioned in the beginning that direct sales is that amazing return on your investment where you can get started for a couple $100 and your income opportunity is endless. It's really all what you want to do with that. But that being said, we have 3 kit options. The one that most people do is the middle option, and it's $229 and you get $1,000 in jewelry. If you want to go bigger, you can join for $439 and get $2,000 in jewelry. Or you can start smaller and it's $99 and you get $500 in jewelry. So that is what their kits are all year long. But for a brief 2 weeks, and they will not extend it because I've never seen them extended. I can't say never, but historically they have not extended it. So, but for this brief little window of time, you are able to join Park Lane. And if you join for $229, you get $2,000 in jewelry. If you join for $99, you get $1,000 in jewelry. I mean, I think there's no way you can lose here. Like, even if you joined and thought, I hate this, you could sell that jewelry and still come out pretty far ahead. So, but this is a short little window where they're offering this. It expires January 4th. So before I kind of wrap this up, does anybody have any questions, or did I forget anything? Anyone? Valley, you got to unmute and then I can take your question.
Okay, how old does the person have to be to join the business?
You have to be 18.
Okay, because I have a granddaughter. She's not 18 yet.
Okay, keep her on your list.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. I know a couple girls that got started in this industry when they were 19, and I think, boy, this is better money than babysitting. That's
oh,
what I think.
definitely.
I know. So hang on to her. Give her a little bit more time.
Okay,
Anybody else? Any questions? Or comments? Okay. Okay. So as we wrap this up, I share about Park Lane a lot with a lot of different people. And I find kind of at the end that women are, and I should stop saying that, women and men, but I'm still women. I'm just going to say women. So at the end, women are usually thinking one of three things. You're either thinking, I have learned a lot about Park Lane, sounds like a great company, but I don't think it's for me. And that's fine. We still love you. We just appreciate your time. You're going to go into a drawing for a free necklace. We are happy you're here. But if that's how you feel, then I would encourage you to go back to the person who invited you and host a party for her. Because one, that's going to get you a ton of free jewelry. It's going to help her meet some new people, which we always appreciate. And it'll just be a fun night with your girlfriends. So if it's not for you, I think that's a great plan B. Or you might be on the other side thinking, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And I'm going to get all that extra free jewelry. What do I need to do next? So if that's what you're thinking, and I know Jill asked here in the chat that this special is 2 weeks. It started on December 29th. Started on the 29th. No, where are we at? No, started last week. I don't know what day it was. It started on December 22nd. Is that right? Yeah. I think, anyways, we're past that. It ends on January 4th. So you have to sign up by January 4th. That is the rule. You don't have to have your launch party. You don't have to do anything beyond that, but you have to join Park Lane through their website by the 4th. So if you're thinking, yes, this is for me, either go back to the person who invited you tonight or go to parklanejewelry.com and click join and put in her name, and you will be all ready to go. Or you might be in that other group where you're like, I don't know. Oh, it sounds really good, but I don't know if I should do it. And I've never done anything like this before. And, what if it doesn't work? And I have to say, if you've hung out with me for at least 29 minutes, I think you should give it a try. Like I said, especially right now with this promotion, you really can't lose, because what we're going to do is we're going to come alongside you. We're going to help train you. We always have a leader help train. So even if your best friend who's been in it for 2 minutes signs you up, we're still going to come alongside and help you get started the right way. We're going to do a launch party. We're going to introduce it to your friends with you. We are going to help you get off to the most amazing start. And then we're going to match your pace. You want to walk, we're going to walk with you. You want to sprint, we'll sprint with you, but you're the one that gets to decide how you want to do this business. So with that, I think that is it, unless you have any questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat real quick. I almost forgot this part. Let me grab it. A quick survey. So what you want to do, you want to fill out this survey by tomorrow night. So by Thursday night, there's the survey, and I'll post it in the Facebook group as well. Fill that out by Thursday night, and you will go into a drawing for a free necklace. There's at the end of the survey, it's going to ask you for a secret word. And the secret word is, I don't know why this is so hard. Why is this so hard?
January 4th.
We're just going to put January. Keep it simple. Okay. Thanks, Christy. It's like the hardest part of the whole night is coming up with that word, January. Your keyword is January because January 4th is the deadline. So we want to keep that in front of you. So thank you so much for joining me. If there's any other questions I can answer for you, please let me know, or go back to the one who invited you tonight. But I appreciate you being here. Hopefully we'll see you again. Other than that, Happy New Year, everyone, and have a great evening. See ya. Bye.